Hello everybody, welcome to Simplified in 5. Today we are going to talk about factory method design pattern. It's a very basic and yet very interesting design pattern. It's very widely used. So let's see in which problem scenarios you should be using factory method design pattern. So if you don't want your client to know which subclass or product it's using, and if you want your client to know only about abstract class or the interface, then you should be using factory method design pattern. So, and if you want to create a level of indirection between client and number of products the client can use, then you should use factory method design pattern. So let's see a simple implementation for a product called as mobile cover. So here it would be a mobile cover would be an abstract class, and iPhone cover and Moto G cover are the actual products that we want to create through our factory class. So here cover factory is our again abstract base class. It would have a method called as create mobile cover, and it would accept brand name as an input, and depending upon the brand name it would create different products. So factory is the concrete class which would provide implementation for create mobile cover, and depending upon the brand it would either create iPhone cover or Moto G cover. So in the client side, client would create an object of factory, as well as it would know about the base class mobile cover, and that mobile cover's pointer would point to the actual class created by factories create mobile cover method. So this is a very simple implementation where you can see we have pointed abstract base class pointer to the object created by factories create mobile cover. So now let's see for important things we should be knowing about this design pattern. So factory method design pattern, it has a single method which client can use to create different types of products. So this is the create mobile cover is the method here which we can use to create different mobile covers. So it's also called as virtual constructor because which object to be created is decided at runtime. So here which mobile cover CVR points to is not decided until at runtime. So at runtime we create the objects, and it also provides solutions to some of the limitations of constructor, like class constructor doesn't have return type and you don't have name other than the class name. So here you can specify return type for create mobile cover, and you can have a different name for this method also. So here client knows about abstract base class but not the exact subclass. So here we know about only mobile cover, and we don't have an idea about the derivatives like iPhone cover and Moto G cover. So factory method lets the class differentiation to subclasses. Here another important thing is so the factory class that we have used to create products, it could be a concrete factory class with some default implementation, or it could be just an abstract class. So here we have used an abstract class, but this could also be a concrete class with some implementation. So now another important thing to be discussed, or because factory method is always compared with abstract factory, we should know few things, that a factory method creates products, whereas abstract factory design pattern, it would have multiple factories. And in abstract factory design pattern you create hierarchy of factory class which can be used to create different products, and obviously depending upon the scenario we would be choosing whether to have multiple factories to create multiple products, or just a single factory would create multiple products. The difference between abstract factory and factory method design pattern is not a big deal, because in a programming world it's not very unique to combine two or more design patterns. So it's a very natural thing, and but it's good to know about the difference between abstract factory and factory method. So these are the 5 key things you should be knowing about factory method design pattern. We also saw a simple implementation. So, and we also saw in which problem scenario we should be using factory method design pattern. So thanks for watching and hope this helps.